Obedience to authority sounds like a good thing, right? From childhood we're taught to listen. To parents, teachers, bosses, politicians, society runs smoother that way. But what if I told you that blind obedience is behind some of history's darkest chapters? Let's get into the psychology. In the 1960s, psychologist Stanley Milgram ran an experiment that still shocks people today, pun intended. He asked regular folks to deliver what they thought were electric shocks to another person every time that person got an answer wrong. The victim was actually an actor, but the participants didn't know that. As the shocks got stronger, the actor started screaming, begging, and then went silent. But here's the disturbing part. 65% of people kept going, even to the max voltage, just because an authority figure in a white lab coat told them to. Why? Because when someone in charge gives an order, it's incredibly hard to say no. People think, it's not my fault, I'm just doing what I'm told. And the more official someone looks, the more likely we are to obey, even when it feels wrong. This isn't just a weird lab experiment. Milgram was inspired by Nazi war crimes where officers claimed, I was just following orders. And this pattern repeats again and again. Rwandan genocide. Neighbors harming neighbors because the government told them to. The My Lai massacre in Vietnam. Soldiers killing civilians on command. Cult leaders like Jim Jones convincing followers to do unthinkable things. Obedience can override empathy, reason, even basic right and wrong, so why do we obey? Sometimes it's fear, of punishment, of being cast out. Sometimes we just want to fit in. After all, if everyone else is going along, what makes me so special? We also tend to pass the buck. I'm just the messenger, not the decision maker. And honestly, a lot of us are conditioned from childhood to listen and not question. But here's where it gets scary. When obedience is blind, people stop thinking. They let others do the hard work of deciding what's right. That's how authoritarian regimes, oppressive cults, and corporate scandals happen. But here's the good news. History isn't just shaped by the obedient. It's changed by those who dare to say no, like Sophie Scholl, a student who stood up to Nazi propaganda and paid with her life. Rosa Parks, who refused to give up her seat and sparked a movement. Edward Snowden, who exposed government secrets at huge personal risk. They proved that real morality sometimes means breaking the rules, and that's not easy. Authority isn't always evil. We need teachers, leaders, laws. But when power goes unchecked, it gets dangerous. That's why it's on us to question, to speak up, and to put ethics before obedience. Obedience is easy. Responsibility is hard. The dark truth is, silence and blind following keep bad systems running. But we're not robots. We can think, feel, and resist. History remembers the obedient as part of the machine, but it honors the disobedient as heroes. So, next time you're told, just do as you're told. Ask yourself, is this right? Because sometimes the bravest thing you can do is say no.